Hi, and welcome once again to the Nuke tutorials. This time we're going to be looking at the crop node. So it's a small node, very effective for a lot of reasons. We're going to go through a few of the settings, but we're going to reuse it in more detailed tutorials at one point in time. So here you go, crop. So we're gonna take our plain footage again. At one point I will change footage, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I just created a crop, so tab crop transform, or go into the transform node and then crop here. Okay, so again, for those who've been watching, the reason why the crop node is cropping my image really in a strange manner, the image is that you need to set the proper setting. Even though I set it, since I created the node using the last, the project settings last values, you'll keep those. So a quick shortcut to do that, to either rename or redo. So either you select your image and do a crop while selecting your read. This will give you a proper crop. Or another trick, once you set everything up, you can go in your crop node and in the right corner tab, you can write width and press enter. And in your top, you can write height, and you'll, whoops, sorry, misspelled that, height, and you'll get the full crop. So the crop node is really useful if you want to isolate stuff, if you want to extract and reformat to a certain standard. So let's say I want just a certain area. What's going on? Okay. So if you hold shift and drag your image, you're going to keep, that's odd. When you hold shift, it just keeps the proportion you just selected, but somehow it doesn't let me do what I want. So you can do this like a crop. Sometimes it's fun to use a crop in an image if you're just using part of something. That way, Nuke calculates your viewer the same way it would. Just gonna set this to start at 1. Okay, so it's gonna just calculate what's in that bounding box, which is kind of fun, like especially if you're getting like let's say you're getting CG, but it's small CG, and you want to just isolate that to use as a projection or something. This will accelerate the processing of your image, since Nuke is not calculating the rest of the footage. So you have format, you have you can set, there's different preset, which is kind of cool, because if you want to do like a physical crop of your image, you can crop it like this and then reformat, so it's going to get rid of what you don't need. So this might be a good way to save processing time, or just, you know, have a value, a proper crop factor, and then let's say you want to remerge it onto a constant because you want the background to be in HD, but you want the top and bottom overlays to be white. Well, you can do this and HD, reformat this in HD also. And black outside, and here we go. So this way you have a proper 235 settings. And what's fun is that you can change the crop values as you go, 14:9, 4:3. So this might be interesting for somebody outputting stuff to Instagram or something. Okay, so yeah. So then you can process a QuickTime of this and have a proper aspect ratio while retaining your entire image. You can also go in and let's say you want to use it. I look like it. Okay, so this gives you a crop of an image resized at the crop value of your bounding, like your crop box. So if I stretch it, you're going to get more feature, always reformatting to that crop factor. Intersect, I can remember intersect. So you can have like softness also. So let's say you have a smoke element and you want to just retain the smoke and have, you know, soft. You want to soften the alpha and the RGB at the same time. That might be a good way to extract your elements. So there's multiple use of that, and yeah, if I click reset, give it an old aperture frame look. So this is it. That was the basic use of the crop node. Thank you for watching.